a transaction coordinator is. They basically babysit the deal. Um, I don't find any value in a transaction coordinator unless they can put my deal on paper and go over it and get signatures. Otherwise, if I've already done that and I've taken the time to put that thing on paper, the transaction is basically it's moving along. There's a couple of emails back and forth, but it's not a big deal. It's not enough that I would have to come out of pocket for anybody to help me. The part that I want to pay for is actually putting that shit on paper because that shit could take me an hour, hour and a half to put together. But Esteban has um, automatic contract generators and whatnot. That truly will be a game changer for me because if I call you up and I say, hey, we're going to do this, that, and the other thing, I watch RJ Bates say, hold on, I'm going to send you a contract right now. Like he's typing that shit up. So if basically you've got the ingredients that you need for the contract, boom, you can send it over. I do not want to get off the phone with that seller until they sign on all the lines that are dotted. So basically, hey, I can read this thing to you, but I know you can read. I'm on page 1. Is there anything on there that you don't like? And I shut my pie hole. Hey, what does this mean right here? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that means this. And then I go, okay, so we're on to page 2. Yeah. What's on there? Nothing. What's on page 3? Oh, this right here. What does this mean? Like I got to give you access and put a lockbox on my house. Then I can, tell them whatever the hell it is. But I hate reading this contract line by line. I do not like to hear myself talking, even though that's all I've done today. I'm not a fan of me. Anybody else got any other questions? Oh, I got 6 text messages here. Let's see. Red seller alert. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, there's this one. Yeah, this is the one that this is Quincy's deal right here in Pooler, Georgia. So this was the guy that told you to take him off his the do not call and whatnot. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. My day job.
What's the address on it?
I don't want to say it out loud. It's the one that. Hold on. I can text you directly. Hold on. Some which way. Hold on. Let's see.
You're saying he wants to sell it now?
No. Junior sent this over to me and told me it's a red seller alert, but we already know that. And I think you've already been privy to this screenshot. Did you get that? Yeah, you got that. Yeah, correct. I am. It's going to be hard to hide the pets just for your information. Whoop-de-woo, blah, blah, blah.
Well, he says to make an offer.
Yeah, and that's basically get off my lawn. So, I mean, we can make an offer, absolutely, but here's the deal. How do I know what he wants if he won't even have a conversation with this guy? How do I know how much he wants a month? So if I paid you $1 a month for 1,000,000 months, is that going to work for you? Oh no, okay. Like I need it.
I'll write something.
It's a two-way street, and I'm not even sure what the exit strategy is for this thing. Or is this the one? Hold on, let me pull the address so I know what I'm looking at. Let me see if this is the one. 336. Oh yeah, this is the one that's in the HOA. It's behind closed doors. This is the guy that wants $1.7 million for his property.
Right, but
so he wants more money than the house is worth. Right?
I don't think so. No, there's another home in the neighborhood right now listed for $4 million.
Did it sell?
It has not sold yet, but it is active for sale. I did speak to the listing agent, and he said that he said that there is an agent.
But like, what are the
go ahead.
sold comps in the area? I mean, I can ask $1 million for my Tesla. It doesn't mean it's worth $1 million. I can ask whatever I want.
And I
Let me
understand
see
that.
here. I'm sorry.
I said I can pull comps if you like.
Yeah,
But
if you want to do that.
here's the thing about like, yeah, but the thing about this neighborhood is this is where I just like the most rich, I guess, in the area do live, and so they can afford a house like this, even if it's priced out of market.
Okay,
The house has a bowling alley in it. I mean, so
okay,
it's just
but
kind of like
here's
one
the
of those
deal.
like.
Here's the deal. If somebody's got a house on the market for $4 million and I go and I put an offer on that house for $4 million, go get a regular conventional loan, they're going to send an appraiser out there. If the appraiser says the house is worth $2.5 million, that's how much the bank is going to loan on. So it has to appraise. And I'm an investor. I'm not a retail buyer.
Right. But what I'm.
Okay, I'm listening.
Right. I get that totally.
This guy
I can say
paid
that a lot of people in this neighborhood are going to
$85,000 for this thing.
Right. He built the
Yeah,
house.
this guy, it has 10 bedrooms, this, that, and the other thing. This guy paid $85,000 according to what I can see. If you can show me comps. Now, make sure when you're pulling comps that is this a non-disclosure state? It looks like it's a non-disclosure state. Like they don't tell me how much it is. It's shit sold for. Let me log into PropStream now. But you want to compare apples to apples. You don't want to cross any major roads, anything like that. So let's see what it is.
Right.
Okay, so there was one right here. Let's see what we got. So the problem is nothing recently has sold in his neck of the woods. So basically, there's a 4-bedroom, 5-bath house that sold for $1,050,000. There's a 6-bedroom, 6.5 bath that sold for $234,000. This is 2023. I don't know how much this one sold for. This other one sold for $285,000. Nothing has sold for $1.7 million in that area. So the one right across the golf course, this shit's on a golf course, right? The one right across, that one sold for $1.8 million. It's right on the golf course, just like his. It's just across the fairway from his. And then there's no other recent sales. Number 5 over here doesn't show how much that one sold for. Number 4 over here. So that one is down the road a little bit, essentially in the same apple orchard.
Did you ask me a question?
Right?
I'm sorry. It cut out everything you just said, but I'm following you. It's just kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why it's cutting out. You're cutting out now too.
Pueblo. I guess they heard that the rent rates are pretty good out there. Is that right?
Yeah, that probably rents for $1,200 a month probably.
Yeah, I mean it looks like they updated it. Well,
yeah, it's in good shape. It's got new roof, new paint, new hardwood floors, carpet in the basement. The only thing that's old on it is the furnace.
okay. Are you guys?
We just had service. So.
Are you guys getting a lot of offers on it?
Well, I just reduced it again, so I don't know. I've had a bunch of calls today. That's all I can tell you, but no offers as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the pictures here. Any major issues with the foundation, plumbing, roof?
No, not there. No, the roof is new. Plumbing looks okay. We had the shower valve fixed because she originally bought it for her son, and her son moved out, and she had it for a rental for a couple of years.
What was she getting in rent for it?
$1,200. Like I said, it's probably worth between $1,200 and $1,500 rent. So.
Any mortgages or tax liens on this thing?
Nope. Pretty clear.
I mean, it looks like she was making her money. It looks like it's pretty updated. I mean, why is she looking to sell this thing?
She moved to Tennessee.
Oh, gotcha. So that thing, how long has this thing been sitting vacant for?
It's So it's vacant for 2 months now, but it's all fixed up because we put it on the market.
Gotcha. Hey, by the way, Brian, I am unrepresented. Would you be able to write my offer?
Of course, yeah, you just be treated as a customer, right?
Okay, gotcha. What do you think if I was to go in there, rent it out for a couple of, months, and then try to resell it when the market goes back up? What do you think it'll resell for?
At the high, I think it was worth 270.
This one right here.
Yeah, I told her to try to get it done earlier, but she just couldn't do it. So.
Gotcha. Is 220 her bottom number, or is there some wiggle room in there?
I don't know. Just all I can tell you, make your offer. See what she says.
Okay. Yeah. Look, what's a good? I mean, just FYI, not sure what's your guys' formula when buying. We usually factor in 70% after ARV, right? So, just wanted to put that out there. I don't want you to look at an offer and be like, "Yo, what's up with this, guys?" But just wanted to reach out to you and see what's the deal here. I mean, obviously it's vacant, so that thing's sitting there. That's like just money being thrown away right there, right? But yeah, let's see if we could put something in paper. What's a good email address to send an offer to?
You want mine?
Yes.
Mine. You'll love mine. Are you ready?
Either that, or text it to me.
I'll give you mine. Mine's the oldest one in Pueblo. You ready?
Let's go.
It's Brian. My first name, Brian. Brian.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's
At
very descriptive. It's Real Estate Pueblo.
Real Estate Pueblo.
.com. Yeah, how's that for the email address?
Good.
Yeah, like I said, I got the oldest website in Pueblo.
Brian, Real Estate Pueblo.com. Gotcha. In case the numbers pencil out and I want to get on a call with you, would you be available today?
Yeah. Let me know.
All right, sounds good, Brian. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Bye.
peace.
Junior, you hang up?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, couple of things. First off, you're going to call this guy up. He's got a house that's on the market. Why would you tell him that you're going to send him an offer at 70% of the ARV? Let's start there.
Cash first, creative last, bro. That's the way I learned, right? So at least
Okay, but here's the deal. Why, when this house is on the market, do you
Right.
think they're looking for a low ball offer?
you never know.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm putting my house in your hands as a realtor to put up on the market to get me the most amount of money possible. So now I'm going to take an offer that's 70% less than ARV, plus pay the fucking realtor fees and half of the closing cost in a cash transaction. Does that sound like something that you would do?
It's vacant.
And
It's been vacant. This lady wants to get rid of it. She bought it for $90K.
okay, you asked him another question too.
Yeah.
You said, "Hey, I'm coming in unrepresented. Is this an offer that you can write up for me?"
Yeah.
Give him the fucking terms right there. Okay, hey, look, you got this thing on the market for $1 million. I want to come at 70%. Write an offer right now for me at $700,000. Tell him right there on the fucking phone. He's your whipping boy at that point.
Yeah.
You don't work for him. He works for you.
That's what I kind of did right there, bro. That's why I told him, hey, we're going to write up an offer at 70% in case, bro, because once they see it, the same thing that with Luisa, with that scenario with Luisa, that's the same thing that starts happening. They just start ghosting you. So that's why I'm just setting up the expectations like, yo, you're going to get this offer, but this is
But
how
you're
we
not
buy.
writing the offer. That's the problem. You don't send an LOI. Don't send any of that shit. Tell the guy on the phone, hey, based on what I think I can pay for this thing, it's $1 million. I'm going to give you 700,000. I want you to put that on paper. Here's my email address for signatures.
Facts.
That's what you
Yeah.
got to do.
Yeah.
Like that guy works for you. So you're not sending an offer. He's sending an offer. Now, keep in mind, when you're making an offer, let's say that the realtor is going to get paid 6%. So you're costing yourself an extra 3%. by having him represent you. I come in unrepresented, I don't need to have anything on the buyer's side. I can send you an offer. That'll save you 3% right there. You could take that 3% right there. What's 3% on $1 million? It's like 30 racks, right?
Facts.
There's your assignment fee.
Yeah. Yeah, but not really, because the seller is going to pay out that listing agent regardless.
Well, I don't know if you saw that in this transaction, yes, but I don't know if you've been watching the realtor, like they're suing everybody. The National Association of Realtors just lost a $1.8 billion class action lawsuit. So now you've got sellers out there that have seen all this bullshit on the news, and they're not willing to pay a buyer's agent. They're only willing to pay a seller's agent. So as a seller's agent, they only want to pay me 3%. Now you come out, you want me to write the offer, and now I'm doing twice as much work for half amount of money. But whatever, it's neither here nor there. The MLS is where deals go to die. People are putting their house on the market. They're factoring in what they're going to have to pay the realtor. So,
hey, yeah, just to go back to that thing. So usually the way I work some of these things out is I'm going to shoot them an offer at, they want 220 for the property, right? It's been sitting for about 30 days. So my offer is probably going to be,
which isn't long. So would you say it's 230 is what they want?
They want 220 for that thing, right? They want 220 times 70%. I'm going to come in at 150. Right? I already told them I'm going to send you
154.
Yeah, 154 exactly.
Okay.
I told him, hey, yo,
Now this is what you tell him. Hey, whipping boy, fucking 154. Write up the offer. Send that shit over for my signature. Present my offer.
No, okay. So the thing here is that I don't want to get this as a wholesale deal. So I'm just setting the expectation for him to tell me this is not going to work, and then I come back to him and be like, yo, if we come up to the 220. Was she financed to us? Because you heard the call.
No, I totally get that. But what you start with is you told the guy, you're unrepresentative. Can you write the offer up for me? He said, yes.
Yeah.
Great. I need to make an offer for $154,000. That's what I want to do. All cash, close in 10 days. Can you pencil that out? Here's my email address, 123@gmail.com. End of story. He goes or presents the offer. By law, he has to. They tell you to kick rocks. Okay, great. They don't like my offer. Doesn't look like a cash offer is going to work. So let me ask you this. If I gave them a down payment, you think they'd let me make monthly payments on this thing? Don't talk about creative finance, subject to seller finance.
Yeah.
Make it as stupid as possible for the agent. If I gave them a down payment and made payments on this thing every month, do you think we can get a deal done? No, there's a mortgage on this thing. That's okay. I can work with mortgages too. Do you think that if I gave them a down payment, they would let me make payments on this thing? Whether that's me taking over the mortgage stroke on their property, blah, 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 blah. Do you think that can make it happen? So you don't like cash, you don't like creative. Okay, so what happens if the house doesn't sell?
Another thing there, bro. So I've done 1,000 agent calls, right? And I figured once you drop a number, bro, they're not gonna run that by the seller. They're not gonna want to even put it in writing. So
no. They have to put it. If you're their client, they have to put it. If they refuse to write the offer and they want somebody else to write the offer, okay, great. Then they're only getting the 3% on their side. You don't have to worry about that 6 anymore. And then you can use Esteban's. Here's the deal. And Quincy, you could correct me if I'm wrong. You're in a different neck of the woods than I am. But when I'm doing deals in California, nobody does the contract, the Pace Morby contract or any other contract. All the agents are going to want it on a CAR form, right? The California Association of Realtors form. Just like in Texas, I've done it both ways. The deal that we just closed on, I used Pace Morby's contract. The deal that we've got locked up, that's fully furnished, direct to seller. He's also an agent. He wanted it on a TREC form. I put it on a TREC form. That's the Texas Real Estate Commission's contract. So basically, Quincy, if I came to you and I wrote an offer and you were representing the seller, do you want some bullshit? Well, not bullshit, but do you want Pace Morby's contract, or do you want me to put it on a Georgia real estate contract? Doesn't that make sense? Because that's what you're used to, right?
According to my broker, yes, it would have to be put on a GAR form, which is
There
a
you
Georgia
go.
Association of
GAR
Realtors.
form. There you go. Okay, so I got CAR out here. You got GAR there. We got Trek in Texas. Like,
I had the same
basically,
thing in Ohio where they wanted to use their form. That's their brokerage.
there you go.
Use that form.
Right.
Because it's got the language, and we know what we're looking at, right? Everything's in the place where, oh, hey, this is where they would, say, hey, seller's going to cover all closing costs with a 3% kickback for this, that, and the other thing, right? There's an area in there. You know where to look at that thing. When I'm sending you a contract that you've never seen before, one, that's intimidating. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at because I've never done a seller finance deal. The Napping Sleuth says CAR here in Illinois, but yeah, I don't mess with Illinois at all. Props to you. It's illegal to wholesale there, but you are a licensed agent, so you can definitely get that done. And if I wanted to do a deal, we need to click up with the Napping Sloth, because you could pencil the offer for us and we can go move that shit. So you are definitely a dude that I want to click up with, because I don't have a solution in Illinois. That's one of the things, one of the areas that I want to do a deal in, just because I know it's illegal.
But it's not on you though. It would be on the agent. It'd be on the listing agent getting in trouble with their broker or whoever. It wouldn't be on you.
I would have the Napping Sloth here represent me, and then I would just wholesale that contract. But yes, absolutely, it's 100% against the law for me to wholesale there. But if I've got representation and I've used an agent, I haven't done anything wrong. Yes, you could double close as well, I'm sure. But I don't want to double close. I want you to see what I'm doing. So paragraph 23 out here in California, a lot of these guys lock up deals with agents. They try to wholesale it. They don't even know about paragraph 23. What's paragraph 23? It says that I can assign any California real estate contract to any entity that I own, that I'm a part of, that was set up at the time that the contract was signed. So if I go sign a contract today and start 123 LLC tomorrow, I have to ask the seller for permission to go and assign that to my LLC that I just created, because it clearly states it in paragraph 23. Now, if I was going to go assign this deal to Quincy, I have to tell the seller, hey, this house that you had on the market for $300,000 that I just locked up for $250,000, I'm going to go sell it to Quincy for $260,000, $270,000, whatever it is. I got to give the buyer's name, and I got to tell you how much money I'm making on the deal. And the seller has to give me the okay to do that. They can't unreasonably hold, back their consent, but I have to tell them that's what I'm going to do. Now, you tell me, you got your house on the market for $300,000. I come in and I nickel and dime you down to $250,000, and then all of a sudden I'm going to go sell it to somebody else and make 60 or 7, 10 or 20 grand on it. Seller ain't going to be happy about that shit. Not a lot they can do about it, but basically they're not going to be happy, and they're going to be basically thinking that you're stealing their equity, because essentially you are. Yeah, there's a lot of different nuances and whatnot. You're not going to learn all this shit overnight.
Yeah,
guys.
but bro, I don't think you're stealing their equity, right? It's speed and convenience over the other stuff.
Oh no, I'm not going to disagree. But how do they think that you're doing them a favor by making money on the deal? You're supposed to be the end buyer. Then all of a sudden you're selling it to somebody else, and you're making a fee. That's the money that I should be making. Yeah,
you would want to double close on those things.
And then if you're going to double close, it's going to be cost prohibitive. Like if I'm going to go buy, if it costs me $5,000 or over here, I'm making 20 grand on the deal, $5,000 to close, another $5,000 to close to double close. Now I'm only making 10. Like it eats into your profit pretty quick. It's not on paper. You guys think that it's magic, but here's the deal. As a licensed agent, and Gary Chevets brought this up, and I still hear his voice in my head the first time that I said, hey, why don't we just double close? He said the only reason that you would double close is to hide your profit. And if
Yeah.
you want to be on the red carpet in front of the judge explaining why you're hiding whatever you made on it as a licensed agent, that ain't going to look well for you. And he's 100% right.
Oh,
But
okay.
do whatever it is that you want to do. You're not a licensed agent. Like,
Facts. Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Junior.
say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's a penalty for you real estate agents.
yep.
That
That's
that
why you
doesn't-
shouldn't get your license.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to
Yeah.
us cash buyers or investors.
But Junior has set up the guy to represent him as a customer.
Yep.
So at this point, he can go back and say, well, I'm not using a car form or whatever state that you're in. I'm going to be using these contracts, but I know I already told you that you could write me up, right? Because he can just say that he has somebody that's going to write him up, right? Another person that's going to cut into this guy's commission.
Absolutely.
say-
So here's the deal. When I get that form, when I get that offer and it's not on the state form, that's a red
Right.
flag. I'm going to have a problem with that as a licensed broker. Hey, what the hell is this?
Right. But then Junior has already set up the guy, right, to write it up for him
And-
on his form.
Right.
Right.
So here's
So-
the deal. Why are we going to get that guy's email address when all I care about is, hey, I just did the math. It's 154,000. Here's my email address. Write that shit up and send it over to me for signature right now. He's working for you.
Well,
They're not gonna do
yeah,
that,
and
bro.
that's true. That's true. I was just going to try to save you that other half of the commission, or by saying, I know I already told you that I would let you write it up for me. 'Cause it's, let's say it's
I mean,
6%.
you can definitely do that, but don't tell him, hey, I'm unrepresented. Can you write it up for me? And then in the next sentence say, hey, I know I told you I was going to write it up for you, but I'm going to send you a contract right now. Like that, it's conflicting information. But here's the deal,
Because the
guys.
person-
You guys can sit here and mentally masturbate about all this shit, but nobody's making phone calls, getting out there to get after it. So get out there, get after it. Let's get some deals done.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm here to try to educate you guys. I'm not here to argue with anybody. I do deals. Like,
I wasn't arguing with you. I
oh,
was
no,
just
no, no,
simply
no. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, like, the deal is, this is the way that I would do it. If you choose to do it your own way, yippee-ki-yay. But I'm just telling you from the driver's seat that I'm sitting in, like, something looks suspect. And you could hear all the air come out of that agent's face. Like, he was like, wah, 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 when he said, hey, I usually come in at 70% of ARV. Okay, you can come in at whatever you want. Doesn't mean that it's a deal or not a deal. And here's the other thing. If I come in and I give this guy $154,000 for his house and he says yes, you fucked yourself.
Yeah.
You left money on the table. I want you to say no.
Yeah. Now that's
So
another
basically,
thing.
Here's you want 230 for your property. I'm going to give you 154. You say no. Now we're not arguing over $230,000, right? We're arguing over like 70, 80 grand.
Says call them back. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. So all I'm doing right here is just setting up the stage, right? So obviously when I send them that email, and I'm not sending them a contract, it's just an offer sheet with terms on it. And
Right.
then in that description, in that email description, all I'm gonna say is, hey, you know what? We ran our numbers, 154 is not gonna work. So we're coming in at 120. Let me know if this works, and then get the ball rolling from there. If it works, great. If it doesn't,
I don't want anything.
154.
I don't want anything verbally. I don't want anything verbally. I want you to put an offer on paper, $120,000. Send that shit over for me to sign. They're going to ask you for proof of funds, so you're going to have to send them some sort of proof of funds because they've got to prove that you can even pay 120 for this thing.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to send that proof of funds and that contract that they wrote up on their state form. Like, you can't, as Joe Public, you can't use one of these car forms out here in California.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
See, when
But
I
it-
made an offer, I don't mean to cut in, but I made an offer recently. They had to use their form, is what she told me.
Yeah.
I also had a contract. I said, I'll go ahead and send you my blank contract, but I want my terms from my contract added to your contract. And she had no problem adding those terms.
Yeah, you
Into
can
the end
add
of
it
that
as an addendum. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
absolutely add it as an addendum. That's true.
And I've also heard that you don't have to be a licensed real estate agent, at least in Georgia, to use the GAR forms.
Yeah. So you don't have to in Texas either to use the truck form. That's true. But in California, you do.
Oh, you do?
And
Okay.
technically, I can't even put my offers on Pace's contracts because I'm a licensed agent and I have to use the car form. How do I get around that? Well, my LLC isn't a licensed broker. My LLC doesn't work for my brokerage. So my LLC is penciling the offer. Now, will that hold up in court? I don't know. I've never been to court. I've never been in any type of trouble. My problem is I'm going to tell you exactly what it is that I'm going to do before I do it. But you don't tell me, I tell you, and you don't know until I tell you is how I roll into every deal. So that agent right there, hey, Sparky, our offer is going to be 154. Put that shit on paper and send it over to me. I don't talk about 70%, this, that, and the other thing. I want to make $100,000 offer on this house. When they say no, now we're arguing. We're not arguing over 230. We're arguing over 130,000. Then you just got to close the gap. And if we can't come to a financial agreement, hey, the most that I'm willing to pay for this thing cash is 154. Write that shit up and send it over, or send me a counter offer to the whatever it is. Send that shit over. Hey, does it look like a
Because you
cash
don't wanna
offer
write
going to
it up.
work?
Yeah, you know what? What's up? What's up with this guy Rudy? He said to call him back. I said we do call him back and tell him we would have to be at 140 and then follow it up with the creative.
Call his ass right now and say, hey, I just ran the numbers. We're looking at this thing. We want to put in an all cash offer for 140. Can you write that up and send it to my email? And this is my email. And if he says no, great. I've got your email. I'm going to have my agent write that thing up and send it over to you right now.
Tell him to write it up for 4% too. Commission.
I wouldn't do any of that. It's already in the contract with the seller.
Mr. Brian?
Hey, Brian, JR here. Just called you about your listing there on Bragdon.
Uh-huh.
Hey, all right. So we ran our numbers. If we come in cash as is, close in 20 to 30 days, we would have to be closer to 140. What do you think your seller's going to say about that?
Slim and none.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
Okay, gotcha, man. Yeah, all right. Let's see if we could present another offer, and if there's any possibilities we could make this thing work, I'll call you back.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, thanks, Brian. Now, imagine, bro. I would have
I'm listening.
imagine I would have told him to write that thing up. He wouldn't have even answered that second call. That's how we burn bridges with these agents.
Well, you're burning bridges right now because he knows that you want to make lowball offers on retail properties. So whether you did it this way, that way, or the other way, it's the same thing. As soon as you tell me you're going to write up an offer at 70% of what it is, that I already know that this ain't going to be a deal. The seller ain't looking for a fucking discount. The seller's looking for all the money.
Yeah, but Junior, he would have written it up because you would have had to sign the offer.
Correct.
Yeah, I think he would have ghosted me.
Well, don't think like you're not paid
No.
to think. You're there to tell them. You don't work for them. They work for you. Will you write up an offer? Will you represent me? Great. This is what I want to offer. Put that shit on paper. Get it back to me. Period. Like, I don't understand why we're having a conversation about this shit. You're telling him, hey, Sparky, write my offer and send it over to me for signature. I don't care what you think. Is it your house? Oh, it's the seller's house. Put the shit on paper and let's get the party started.
Yeah.
Or call his broker.
Or call the broker. But I wouldn't even go there. I would just start with, hey, put this shit on paper. I don't think that they're going to accept this thing. Okay, great. Can you present my offer anyway?
Facts.
Oh, you won't write it up? You will not write up an offer that I've just made right now. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, great.
Exactly.
And then go and get another one. Hey, how do I get a hold of your broker?
Right.
Use leverage.
Facts.
Like
Don't actually call the
fucking
broker.
capitulate to any of these guys. These guys aren't even in real estate. They service the real estate industry.
Yeah, I know that. let's keep dialing, y'all. There's a lot of offers right here to make.
So if I don't renew my license in a few months, am I better off as an investor?
I'm letting my license go.
Yeah.
Just kind of
I'm over it.
depends. I mean,
Oh.
in the grand scheme, I do both. I do on market and off market. So if this won't work for you, Mr. Seller, if that won't work for you, why don't we just list it? Boom, sign in the ground. I've got a partner. I give him 50% of everything. I don't deal with the photos. I don't deal with the sign. I don't deal with the calls. I don't deal with any of the bullshit. I take half of the money. He puts the listing. He looks like he's got all these fucking listings. But the real story is I'm the one that's making those deals happen. I'm still getting paid. I just don't have to deal with anything. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I want to do. I'm willing to take half of the money. And all these agents are willing to take half of the money. Why? Because it's more money than they're currently making right now. A lot of agents out there struggling.
Yeah,
Period.
market's upside down.
So let me get some more water and I'll be right back. I got about another hour, a little bit less because I got to pick up the kid.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go to the MacBook, the Apple store, and go buy a brand new desktop. I need to upgrade here because I got too many deals. My computer can't even handle this.
Baller.
And then Quincy, you and I, we have a meeting with another top tier TC at 7 Eastern time.
7?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Bring you up to speed so you can TCR our deals.
Let's go. Yo, it's a BG.
What's up, bro?
Yo, bro. What's up with the mortgage statement? You think he's tripping balls?
Dude, I haven't looked at it. Like,
Okay.
I got a Discord with 2,300 people. Then I got another Discord with 150. I'm trying to get a hold of a TC to, TC this paperwork. Nobody's responding. I got to fill it out. I got to submit this offer to the agent. I'm on top of the acquisition. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah, I got you, bro. You know who you should reach out to? Jennifer Cortez, bro. She's pretty badass TC.
I work with Jennifer. She's cool. Well, I'm working with Johnson.
Okay.
But I mean, he's busy. Like some other people are just like busy. So
I hear you.
I mean? It's a little hard to get a hold of some people right now, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
But yeah, we should probably have a powwow like at some point today, so we can just get everything lined up. But anyway, does anybody have any other questions here? I'm waiting on John so he can start calling. I'm doing some back end stuff, and then I'll probably call up some buyers in a few. Anybody? And then I'm trying to update John's website here too.
Austin, we got one. So guys, even you folks watching at home, go to Redfin and pinpoint the spots you're interested in investing in, and then you'll get notifications on your email whenever there's a price drop and whatnot. And whenever there's a price drop, you just go click on the link, skip trace the agent's name, give them a call, and do that. I'm gonna call one in Neptune, bro. So I'm gonna mute myself unless you guys, when I hear my ass get chewed up.
Yeah, let's see. Charlie asked a question in the chat 1 hour ago. Let me see, Charlie. Does anyone see this private chat? Yes. The thing is, like, oh, I see, because your camera's off. I'm hoping to get access to you.
You know what's up?
I was under the impression the LOI generator send out to offers on residential properties. Why wouldn't that be taken serious? On some property, like this agent, the one that I spoke to on the live yesterday, I didn't even bother to ask for an LOI. I just said, hey, I'll write up a contract. Let me know if everything looks good. We'll get this thing signed. So usually for me, I'll submit LOIs more so when like the seller has a couple offers on the table or whatever, just to have something in their back pocket. That's when I'll submit an LOI. Or if they're super by the book. Like we have this one seller for this property we got under contract in San Antonio, and they're following everything to the T. And they got an attorney involved. They want receipts and this and that, So people like him, I might submit an LOI, but it's not necessary. What matters is that they accept your offer. You can fill out a contract, or you can do an LOI. John doesn't like doing LOIs because he's got a Dell laptop with like a CPU of 1 megabyte.
No, fucking amateur hour. Like, put the shit on a fucking piece of paper and let's fucking get a contract fucking going. What the fuck is this LOI? That's commercial real estate where you're redlining. Oh, we don't like this term. This is what we like. And then we push that thing back across. It's a letter of intent. I intend to do this, that, and the other thing with your, property.
Here's the thing, Arco. Actually, I did get some people, that said they're a TC. Here's the thing. When I say, hey, I need a TC, and then people send me their calendar links. Like, I don't have the time to go and pick a time slot on your calendar. Like, you need my business. I'm not going to go out of my day to go and go through your calendar and pick a time slot. We're doing deals in bulk, so it's really hard right now to find a TC where you can just send them the paperwork and they're ready to go. So if somebody sends me their calendar link, I don't open it and I never respond to them ever again. So I have maybe like 100 messages just sitting on my Facebook. Or if somebody wants to connect with me and I give them a time and I share my number and they never get back to me, they'll get back to me late, I won't ever respond, because those are just like tire kickers. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty selective with my time. And you just got to be like, it's just all you got to do is just hop on the phone, make some calls or whatever, and then the deals will start coming. Like there's no magic to it. You need to just stop overthinking.
Hey, John, you recommend doing that same deal? Just put my offer on paper with a wholesale deal too? Just straight up, this is what I want to pay and go in that way? Or
are you going direct to seller or direct to agent?
Direct to agent right now, but I'm just curious if that's something that, hey, just write it up for me and let's get it going, or Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to know. Don't give them the option. Just here you go. This is my offer, and take it or leave it, and we'll figure it out after that.
I don't work for the fucking agent. The
Right.
agent is works for the listing seller, right? Works for the seller. I've got an offer. This is what my offer is. Can you represent me? Great. Put that fucking thing on paper. Well, I don't think he's going to like this deal. I don't give a fuck. Put it on paper. Send it over to me. Present my offer.
Yeah.
By law, you have to present my offer. This is my fucking offer. Whether it's $1 or $100,000, it's what I'm willing to offer. Write that fucking thing up. If you won't write it up, I can have somebody else write it up, but I'm going to send it directly to your broker.
Right.
So, yeah, I'll punk somebody around on the deal, too. And if you guys think I'm just doing this for the fucking show, like, this is me. Like, this ain't a fucking ad shit.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, John made a seller cry on the live. He's got no filter.
No.
Yeah, my wife don't have a filter either, so I'm used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is going on here?
But like my whole life, like, if you don't like whatever it is that I'm going to do, like what I'm doing to you on the car lot, in the sales meeting, whatever it is, well, what the fuck are you going to do about it, Sparky? That's what I want to know. You could be all sad. This. I don't know if you can see it. My little tear. I got a tear tattooed on my finger one day because everybody was fucking crying at the car lot that I was doing all these deals and whatnot. So I went down at lunch, got a teardrop, and came back and let everybody know how much I cared. Get the fuck out of here.com. Like, I don't care about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Bunch of horse shit. And there'll be people that are all turned off about, oh, that guy is so rude. Yeah, and that guy just got a wire sent to his bank account. What'd you do today? Next. Like, I'm chasing paper. I'm getting paid. And if you can do this shit and you don't need me, then what are you doing here? Next. I can make money. I open my pie hole and money comes out. Next. And if you think that you can compete, well, we got a Closers Octagon. We got the Closers Olympics. Like, you don't know who I am yet, but you're gonna.
Sparky.
Absolutely, Sparky.com. But I will straight up eat a motherfucker. I do not care.
All right, so I am trying to fix your website here.
Do that. There are people in need.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix this thing up.
Charlie here in the private chat. Bro, you can absolutely do that. You can send out all the LOIs you want. That's totally fine. You can get that done. I have no problem with that. You're basically throwing out a bunch of lowball offers, but as a licensed agent, if you send me something that's not on the contract, like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't have to legally present that bullshit. If it's on a contract, if it's on a license form, I have to by law. I don't have to send your little knucklehead LOI thing. What the fuck is this? This is not even a binding agreement. An LOI is not a binding agreement, even in the commercial space. There's language in there that says that it's not. You basically go LOI back and forth because it's a complex transaction, and then you take the terms and you send that shit over to an attorney, and an attorney pencils all that shit for a couple of $1,000. And you guys have already agreed on all the terms. You just read it over. Is this everything that we agreed to? Yes, it is. Sign here, sign here, sign here. I mean, if I wasn't doing deals, I don't walk up to fat people and ask them for diet advice. So why would I walk up to people that aren't doing real estate deals and ask them about real estate advice? I do them on market, off market, residential, commercial, creative, traditional, cash. Like, I've done them all. The only thing I haven't done is a Morby method. And I construe that as mortgage fraud. So I'm probably never going to be a part of one of those.
All right, here. Let's see. What is going on Dispo? Okay, Eric is on Dispo. Nice. Okay. What do we got? Looking for speed? What kind of speed? Are you talking about like some of the... You can get that on the... Where's that one street where all the homeless people are at, John?
Isn't that like Hate? Isn't that Hate in Hate Ashbury?
Yeah. What about in
that's where all the hippies are? I don't know.
Yeah, there's something like in San Francisco.
The whole fucking city is a homeless encampment. I mean, you can't limit it to one street, bro. You've been there?
Don't you have like a signed jersey from Gavin Newsom?
Oh yeah, bro. Huge Gavin Newsom
Dodgers,
guy right here.
Like a Dodgers jersey or something, right?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.com. Where is this other? Oh, here.
It's ghosting my comment, but basically, you are super cool. Thanks. Thanks. My name's Jess. I'm in Eric's group. Yeah, I'm gonna be hopping in on Eric's on the Zoom on Saturday, Sunday. We're gonna be doing some live underwriting, and then also we'll be showing you guys what's a good deal, what's not a good deal, how to dispel deals, and then we're gonna be talking about auto leads. We got an AI software that does 1,200 calls per minute. Isn't that crazy, John?
That's not going to get flagged or anything, right?
Nope.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I haven't really talked about it. I you know what? I can't really share everything.
Are you trying to fucking replace me? Do you think the fucking AI can even hang with me? Are you out of your fucking mind?
We'll see. It'll be available in a few weeks.
We're going to find out. It's not as entertaining. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get this fully automated, but, I got to pick up some people's slack.
Hey, you imagine what the AI would think of your combat boot, feller.
Oh. Wow.
It wouldn't be able to keep up.
Yeah, Market Street there in the Tenderloin. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking Nate knows what's up.
What the fuck is going on?
Arcos Vision. Okay, is he still in here? Arcos?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What is this? Now, is the nightly dial? I thought the nightly dial was canceled. I just got an email. Let's see if they are. And if they are, then I got to get out of here because that's where the Closer Olympics is. Let me see. I'll be off like a senior prom dress. Let's see here. Waiting for the host to start the meeting. Okay, so let's see if they add me. It was my impression that it was shut down today. I got an email and then I just got another email. That could be an automatic one from Sub 2 community, but I'm not fucking around. I already looked at my plane ticket and everything for the finals.
Where's it going to be at?
It is going to be in Phoenix at Pace's office. There's only
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to give you probably like 500 popsicles, those ice pops.
That's what it is. Well, you could go over there and run the
hard, you know, in between assignments that we're collecting assignments, you can munch on those.
That's what I'm talking about. But basically what I've been told is round one is I've already got the pre-recorded deal. I don't see them opening. I'll check in a few minutes. Round one, I send my pre-recorded entry. Round two is some, I'm assuming it's going to happen over a couple of weeks. They will have some sort of a role-playing deal where they've got
I can't answer right now.
What's that?
No, JR's calling me. I can't answer. I wish I could replicate myself. I need an AI.
All good, bro. All good. Don't trip. All good.
What I need to do. Yeah, I'm trying to handle something here on this computer. I'm about to toss this fucking computer off the 5th floor on this fucking live. I need to go buy a new one. I can't keep up with all these contracts. All right. Anybody have any questions? Hey, I'm meeting with a here of an estate on Saturday. Would love to get seller finance locked in, but there is a mortgage from a deceased mother for $60K. Anything I need to know before I go in? John?
The deceased mother, like, yeah, if they've already sent the certificate, then the bank knows that if it changes hands, the bank most likely would call the due on sale. I don't want to speak out of turn. Where's this house at?
Melvin Nicholas.
Kentucky, yeah. I mean, let's not get out over our skis. Go see if they're even open to a seller finance deal. It would be a hybrid, right? Because you still owe money to the bank. The other thing is, depending on how much the house is, I've never had great luck with Kentucky. Like everything's like $20,000, $40,000, $60,000. I have no idea how you make any money in an environment like that. I'm out here in California. You know, we're doing. It's got to be a couple of $100,000. Anyway, yeah, go create a problem. And then if they're like, yeah, we'll do a seller finance deal, we'll do a hybrid, we'll do whatever, you know, or, hey, we want you to pay off the mortgage and then we'll seller finance the rest of you. Like, you got to go get what problem it is they're trying to solve.
Yeah, basically what John said. So are we having a nightly dial? Anybody have any questions before we wrap it up and I meet with my team?
You got that email too?
No, I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what I did on your website. I'm trying to fix something here. It's giving me a headache.
Let's see if they're... I don't think the nightly dial is going to happen.
Okay.
They're not
Does
picking
anybody
up.
know
Says
who
it's
the
waiting for the host. Go ahead.
who is the Arcos that was like Arcos REI lending, I think was his screen name. Can y'all tell what his name is
I
from
don't
your
know.
end?
I don't know a lot of the people on here. They're just coming in from like the Discord or YouTube or Facebook or from John's live. This
I
is being
gotcha.
broadcasted on like 4 or 5 different channels.
Yeah, this thing, I just got another email. New announcement, blah, blah, blah. Join us live for this round of the Closers Octagon starting now. But it's
Go
not
to
picking
it.
up.
The Closers Octagon. What is? Okay, so I see what this is. So, anybody have any questions? Other questions? 100% it is Nate. She wants 160, value is 180, ARVs 250. There's a lot of variables. I mean, what are you looking to do with this thing? Right? Yeah, you could take it over seller finance, but like you got to figure out the structure, the deal, where they're going to accept it. And then what are you going to do with it? You trying to wholesale it? Does it cash flow as a long-term rental? What's the interest rate? You can't even get to that part. The first part is you gotta structure the deal and make sure they accept it. Does it need any repairs? What city, state is it in? What's the interest rate? All that good stuff. Where do you have your lives? So the lives basically on Facebook, I'll post a link like 30 minutes before we go live. And then for those who join, there's like 10 spots to get inside here. And then those, if you don't make it, then it goes on Facebook, YouTube, and on John's channel as well. And then it goes on my 2 Discords. So yeah, any other questions here? Scroll up, see, okay. Would you recommend looking at the list pending and trying to close those? No. If you want to close your first deal, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to do. You can go to PropStream or Batch Leads, look for on-market properties with little to no equity. You'll find those by looking for properties built in 2019 or newer, 3-year max ownership, 15% equity or less. And then it's going to give you all the lists of properties that have little to no equity. Then you just get that address, put it on Zillow, call up the agent. That's how you get your first deal, not putting in offers on stuff that's already pending. I mean, you can, but you might just be wasting your time. All right, I figured out what was messing up your website, John.
Okay. Oh, it is going live, bro. I got to get.
Send me the link. Text me the link.
What is going on, guys? Sorry for the delay. Pace has made it a point to really try to reduce overlaps in.
All right, guys. Well, we're pretty much gonna. Oh, the Discord link. All right, let me start the Discord link. We're gonna cut the live here shortly. Then I got to meet with the team. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Create invite. All right. I'm gonna put this up in a QR code for you guys. Discord. There you go. So you got the Discord link right over here. Just scan it with your phone. I'll leave that up on there for a little bit. I'm gonna
Just white on my end. There ain't nothing popped up.
Oh, can you see it, Quincy?
No, I can't.
That is weird. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, just it says Discord, but the barcode's not there. Or the QR code, I guess you'd say.
Let me delete this. Remove from list. Let me try again. Weird. Looks good from my view. Okay. What about now? Can you guys see it?
There it comes. Yep.
There you go. Yeah, so just scan that right there. It'll take you to the Discord. I post a link on there 30 minutes to an hour before we go live. And we got a couple little secrets in there. This group is free, by the way. I also post all my deals on there. I think we have like 8 properties for sale on there. We got like another 10 more coming. So if you guys are looking to buy, all my deals are low entry, low interest rate. I thought list pendings are properties pending legal action, though. No, it's unless I was miseducated, it's pending. Any other questions? Okay, is it a sub 2 deal? Come on, Jasper. Are you on the live? You're killing me, bro. Oh, got a lot of friend requests here. Cool. All right. Well, that is the link. I'll also post it once I end this live. It'll be available on Facebook, YouTube, and then I'll post it on Facebook as well. I'll put the Discord on there. If you guys have any questions, you could find it on my page as well. It's pretty easy to find. But that's pretty much it for now. I got to hop in on that nightly dial with Pace, and then we'll be back on tomorrow, guys. So, and that will be pretty much it.